Wow. This is kind of wild. All the outlets are reporting that Jay-Z has been accused in the civil lawsuit, um, along with Sean Combs, of R-ing a 13-year-old girl in 2000 after the VMAs. If you're not familiar, this case was filed in October by attorney Tony Busby. And though we, if you follow these stories, you would already know that allegedly Sean Combs assaulted a 13-year-old girl and that there were two other celebrities present. So, first, I just wanted to kind of like detail what is in the new filing. It's basically stating that Shawn Carter was the male celebrity that was named in that previous suit. It's not clear if the female celebrity was cited just yet. I'm very curious about Tony Busby's strategy. I really want to know what he's aiming for here. I feel like it's strategic, and we can get into that after the fact. But this allegedly, this male celebrity participated in the assault while the female celebrity watched. And based off of the previous complaint I have here, it says that she was dropped off in front of Radio City Music Hall trying to attend the VMAs. In 2000, it was a different time. If you guys aren't familiar, when they do the VMAs, there's a crowd outside. So there are people who watch the celebrities come in. They have music and stuff. Like it's kind of a thing. She definitely was outside, and she did not have a ticket, so she was not able to go inside. But she approached the limousine drivers to talk her way into the VMAs. Very bold 13-year-old, I would say. One of the limousine drivers allegedly said that they worked for Sean Combs. Said that, I'm just reading from the complaint. These are not my words. He told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her into the after party. The driver instructed the plaintiff to turn around at 9:30 or 10, promising to take her to the party. Later that evening, plaintiff excitedly returned to the driver, who drove her alone in the black limousine with a black interior. After approximately 20 minutes, plaintiff arrived at a large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway. Once inside, two men asked the plaintiff to sign a non-disclosure agreement, informing her that she could not discuss what happened at the party. We all know that non-disclosure agreements don't prevent you from telling people that someone harmed you, just so you know. She gave them her name and signed the form, but did not receive a copy. Got a 13-year-old signing a form is insane. Inside the house, plaintiff recognized many celebrities in what appeared to be a living room. Wait staff carried trays of drinks and loud music played throughout the house. Plaintiff observed widespread drug use, including marijuana and cocaine. Plaintiff accepted a drink, a reddish yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice, cranberry juice, and something bitter. After drinking one drink, plaintiff began to worry. I'm sorry, she felt woozy. I'm so sorry. I'm worried. Girl, I'm worried. Get out of there, run. Felt lightheaded, making her need to lie down. A photograph of an actual container. They have a container of what the GHB came in one of the other cases. I guess he just puts it in every single one. The picture. Looking for a place to rest, plaintiff entered in what she believed to be an empty bedroom so she could lie down for a moment. She did not lock the door. Now, this is a trigger warning. I'm going to try to talk through this as best I can. I don't want to upset anyone or I have my video demonetized. Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached the plaintiff with a crazed look in her eyes, grabbed her, and said, "You're ready to party." She stated that I'm going to paraphrase, that he removed her clothing and that celebrity A accosted her while Combs and the female celebrity watched. When the celebrity was done, then Combs then assaulted her, and then the other two watched. Then she was forced to do something to him, and then she hit him, and then he stopped. She grabbed her clothes, left the bedroom, went through the house looking for the exit. Once she was outside, put her clothes back on, went to found a gas station. A female clerk noticed her in distress and allowed her to use the phone. She called her father, admitting that she had lied about her whereabouts, and asked for him to pick her up. After the assault, she fell into a deep depression and continued to affect every facet of her life. From what I understand, she did tell her father that this happened and that they thought that signing the agreement meant that she couldn't tell. That part always kind of like made me think like, huh? But I guess like you could also consider that she how are you guys going to fight these people if these are the people that assaulted you, right? So Jay-Z responded, and I'm going to move over here to read it. He says, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt. I'm going to share that with y'all too. Let's read together. Called a demand letter from a lawyers in quotes, named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I won't give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby. Ooh! But I promise you that I've seen your kind many times over. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Go ahead. And go off. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims, and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their age. It is unfair to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and the human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims of the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I am not from your world. I am a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for your personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have leveled against me. If not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. Okay. Here's just a few thoughts. I'm not an attorney, right? I am not. Personally, I just feel like this is a lot, right? A lot of people are going to be talking about this. And I don't know if I would have responded in that way. I'm not being accused of anything, so who am I to say anything about it? But I really do feel like there's a little bit of manipulation in this letter. If somebody was actually victimized, I feel like that should have been addressed from the top. And to infer that people that would believe this are dumb or a part of a conspiracy theory community or maybe even idiotic is a little like, I mean, who knows who wrote this? This doesn't even have to be him. This could be somebody on the team. I just feel like it's stirring the pot. I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to wait and see how this one plays out. Like, I don't know anything about Jay-Z. I don't know. I know that they're friends. I know they've been friends for a long time. So I'm just like, like, you know, I don't think this is good for their brand, and I think this is a great reflection moment for anyone that how should I say this? There's no way to foreshadow this, right? It's just a matter of like you think about treating people the way you want to be treated, and when you have a family and you have children, it offers a great perspective on how everybody is somebody's child, whether a child of God or somebody cares about that person. And if this person who filed this actually is telling the truth, then this child's innocence was taken away from her. And really needed to get to the bottom of like, did this actually happen to her? And were adults responsible? And so, yeah, your family finding out about this, going on the internet and everyone talking about this is crazy. But this needs to be rectified. Like, if this actually happened to this little girl, they need to figure out that is paramount. And my only critique for Busby is there does seem to be a level of theatrics. I'm not an attorney, so I don't know how people try cases. But I do feel like if you got the story, then just tell it. The trying to get celebrities to pay, to me, well, I guess it comes down to like what people really want. Do you want money? You know, do you want someone to apologize to you? Like, what is justice to a person? So I'm going to assume that these people want monetary justice. and they want the world to know that these people hurt them, right? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But I do agree, like, if why are these things not criminal? Are we out of the statute of limitations? Like, why can't we do both? Because suing a big fish is not going to stop them from doing something. I don't think it will. So if the statute of limitations hasn't run out, then why are we not doing that? And I think that that's probably where his case is going to be pretty strong. So that needs to be rectified for sure. Or at least addressed. Not rectified, but addressed. Why are we not pushing for criminals to go to jail? Why are we releasing names of artists? You know, why are we doing a slow launch? Why? Like, it feels like we're toying with the whole process. Basically, he reaches out to the celebrities, they don't pay, and then he's going to release their names. That's what it's really coming off as. And I don't know if that's an effective way to use the justice system, because it doesn't feel like justice. It feels very much about the money, and I can't tell Tony how to feel and what inspires him, why he wakes up every day. I can't tell these people what is justice to them either. It just is from the public standpoint, and if we're thinking about the public in general, because this plays out in the court, you know, the court of public opinion, and you're going to get jurors and things like that. This is the part where I feel like you're going to lose some of the jury. Some people are going to think this is all about, it's a money grab, because it is a money grab. But you have to, I think some of these victims are going to have to come forward and say, this is who I am, this is how it affected me, and this is what I'm going to need to move forward. If we can empathize and sympathize with these people, then I think it makes sense. But it's going to start feeling like a formula. It's going to start feeling like victim plus, you know, celebrity equals payoff, and we're going to become numb to the victim part. We're going to start looking at this like is this right? Are we really feeding the beast right now? Like, is he really the beast they say he is? Yeah, it's, I don't know, guys. So, with that being said, let me know what your thoughts are about everything in the comments.